Let's take a look at squat progressions inside of the Primal 7 system. Let's come to the system and get it into the start position for our phase 1 squat. So we'll face away and bring our hands to the ring straps. We'll pull the ring straps down towards the floor until the band comes just underneath the gluteal fold. That's where the glutes and the hamstrings meet. So for phase 1 squat, we're really focusing on alignment. Sit to stand squat really gives you the chance to focus on where you're putting the pieces of your body, how you're engaging the muscles, and really focusing on getting the proper engagement for a squat pattern. So for our phase 1 squat, sit to stand, we'll take ourselves back into the band and extend our arms up towards the straps. A little step forward and sit back into the band. As you sit back, we're pulling the core in and really assessing the shape the squat is taking. Come up to the stand, keeping your glutes engaged, and then come back to your sit. And as we're speaking to the space of progression, it really offers us the opportunity to come back to a very primary stage with squat, align, engage the belly, elongate the back. Sit to stand squat. Good. Now let's move into phase 2 squat, which gives us an opportunity to focus on balance. Phase 2 squat is our controlled squat, so we'll bring the system to the start position for phase 2 squat. Good. Push the band to the floor, walk out into the system, and bring the band underneath your armpits. With the band under the armpits, I'll squeeze the straps and then walk forward towards the rings so I don't have to reach forward and dangle my arms for the rings. And I'll pull the rings back towards my body, bringing the elbows to a 90-degree bend. We'll take a natural step forward of the feet. So again, for phase 2, balance is our focus. Balance really is a place to assess when someone is ready to move out of phase 2 and into phase 3. So from this space, we'll take our squat, sitting back, core engaged, and I'm going to limit the depth of my squat. And with clients, it's nice to limit and gauge squat readiness by asking them to really have a controlled place to where they're taking their squat. Driving up through the hips. And as we progress, the feet can be charged a little bit forward, and the depth of the squat can come down, but we still want to keep it in a shallow range, so we're focusing very intently on balancing inside of the squat pattern. So from phase 2 squat, we move into phase 3, and phase 3 brings us to a place where we're really able to now combine the elements of focusing on alignment and balance in a coordinated fashion. We'll go into a hands-free squat. Your arms will be charged up to a T. Take a natural step forward. And just like with the other exercises, we're really respecting the phasing through the movements. So bring yourself to a 90-degree bend in the knees, gauge the alignment in the upper body, and if all of that is checking out really well, then that's a milestone to take maybe a little bit more depth in the squat, or take the feet further forward, and drive the hips a little bit further down to the earth in the squat exercise. Hands-free squat, and progressing to quicker pacing, perhaps. Inside of any of the squat elements, progression and regression can continue to happen. We move down to phase 1 or up to phase 3 and interchangeably go in as the client or the person in the system needs. So, progression inside of squat.